Hi, and welcome back to Wisdom from the Angels. Hi, my name is Carolyn, and I want to welcome you to the channel. If you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the family, welcome to the tribe. Thank you for joining us. I want you to press the subscribe button that's down below and the bell next to it so that you get notifications by email of new videos as they're uploaded, and I upload all the time. If you are returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming back and thank you for joining us. I so appreciate you spending your time with me, and I know how valuable that is, so I'm not going to waste it. Everything you need to know about me is in the box below. Also, on this channel, a couple of things you should know is when we're not sure which angel to call in, we say, angels, get the flock in here. And that's something you can use when you need angelic support and you're looking for some guidance or inspiration, okay, or an answer. Also, too, like I said, everything you need to know about me is in the box below. If you're interested in a reading or a session, I do distance sessions. And you can send me an email. We can set something up. If you'd like an angel card reading and an oracle reading, go ahead. Send me an email. We can set that up. The readings that I do here on the channel are specifically based on the channel, and it's a general read. But when we do one-on-one readings, you get answers that are tailored just for you. Okay? Monday, I'm going to announce a special rate for the month of February for readings, and please take advantage of it. And I will, if you want a one-on-one, there'll be a different price for that. But if you want just a general reading, and I mean a reading specifically for you, you're going to email your questions to me. We're going to go ahead and get that set up. But wait till Monday before you decide to sign up because the price is going to be reduced. Okay? All right. I've also, a couple of things. We are doing special readings on Monday called the High Vibe reading. And this week, the mantra is I rock, I rock, I rock, I rock, I rock, I rock, I rock. So walk around and see how you, if you're feeling down, start doing I rock, I rock, I rock, I rock, I rock, I rock, I rock. And see how that raises your energy levels and your vibration. Okay? On Thursdays, because this is February and it is Black History Month, I'm going to be presenting 9 people on Thursdays who were inventors, who were African American or Black Americans, who invented things that enhance our way of living. And so look forward to that on Thursdays. If it is well received, I will continue to do it throughout the year. Why? Because we're not always taught about the contributions of other cultures when we attend school as young children. And sometimes we grow up and we don't have any kind of clue. In my household, that was not the case. And we had books all over the place around all different kinds of contributions made by African Americans, Latino Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, Native American or indigenous tribes, and on and so forth, because that is not always taught to us when we attend school, K through 12, or even, in preschool. If you're lucky to have learned something other than just what's taught in the history books, congratulations, you're ahead of the crowd. Okay? All right, so now let's go ahead and get into the reading. We made it. February 2021. My goodness, this year is flying by. January went out the window like, I'm out. January also, in astrology, we're still cleaning up a lot of the energy from 2020. So we're going to be doing that for the next couple of months before we fully step into the energy of 2021, which we talked about numerology wise. The numbers, if you take the numbers of 2021 and add them all up together, the 2 plus the 0 plus the 2 plus the 1 equals 5. 5 is what? Change. All about new shifts, new opportunities, new possibilities. Okay? So, and we are at the first weekend in February. Okay? Wow. 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 Pat ourselves on the back. We made it. Yes, we did. And no matter what's going on in the outside world, no matter what's going on in our communities, know that within you have a choice to respond out of fear or out of love. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and get into the weekend read, and let's start that by clearing the air. The phrase that kept coming up as I was clearing the air was harmonic resolution. So, if someone is in a situation where, and my hands are itching, my nose is itching, oh my goodness, this is for someone who's listening. There is going to be our harmonic resolution to a situation. It's going to work out in a way that you might not have seen coming, and just be open to it. That's the message I'm getting. It could be around relationships, it could be around a new job. I'm hearing it could be around travel. You might go on one of the alternative sites for traveling and find a wonderful rate. These are the things that are coming to me. So if you're planning a trip or something that you must do right now, you might find a lower price if you go to something like Kayak or Bing or Travel Advisor, I'm hearing. I'm also hearing that for someone out there, life is about to take off on a new path. It's a path that you thought about and you thought might not happen and was not attainable. And they're saying that you're about to get confirmation about this, and it is coming. I'm also hearing that someone out there is about to get news of a new baby. Someone's been trying to get pregnant for a while, and they shifted their mindset and they shifted their actions to align with love. And they are about to see the result of that in news of a new baby coming into the family. So congratulations. Congratulations to all of you who this may resonate with, and to all of new beginnings and new possibilities. Okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started with the reading, okay? And we first are going to start by, today I'm being called to hold the amethyst, which is different. So I have an amethyst crystal here, and it's beautiful. It is absolutely, it's a combination of different crystals. In fact, there's a new crystal growing out of the bottom of it. That's interesting. I see that layer there. Huh. I will do some more research on what the other crystals are in here. It looks like selenite. And the bottom one is turning blue, which is almost the same blue as this particular crystal, which is a celestine crystal. And this blue is almost the same blue as the one that's here in this layer. So I'm wondering, because they've been next to each other, and I'm wondering if they have decided to have some fun and join up. But anyway, I'm going to be using the amethyst crystal, calling the angels, as well as heart linking. All right, heart linking is done by joining the middle finger and the thumb. And for those of you who are new, it is from the tradition of IET, or integrated energy therapy. And it's what it does is it starts a energetic vibration, a high energetic vibration of bringing in the angels. And it starts the energy flowing up your arm to your heart center and on up into the angelic realm. So if you're interested and you want to get started, start heart linking. It will bring in the angels faster than anything. And the more you do it and work with the angels, the more they'll show up. And that's the thing. We have to give them permission to show up in our lives. And then they get to work. But until you connect with the angels and speak to them, they're not going to override your free will, and they will not take away your freedom. And that's the big thing you have to remember. Also, remember that angels are in all traditions, religious, philosophical, across the board. You can find angels not just in Christianity, but in Buddhism, Hinduism. You can find angels in Judaism. It shows up. You can find it in the, what is that book? It's a yoga book. The Bhagavad Gita. Jeez, I can't remember the name of it right now. It's gonna be on my mind all day. So I'm gonna look it up. I'm so sorry. And then we're gonna call it the angels, because I should know this. It's on my bookshelf. It was on my other bookshelf. It's still in storage. The Bhagavad. Jeez, I'm gonna mess it up. So let's look it up. The Bhagavad Gita. That's what I was trying to say. My tongue was getting in the way. However, we're going to call in the angels. And just remember, they are there. You must give them permission to work in your life and talk to them like you talk to your best friend, you know? And like I said, I think I said earlier on this channel, when we're not sure which angel to call in, because sometimes people get stuck with that. Don't let that get in the way. Because on this channel, what we say is, angels, get the flock in here and see who shows up. See who starts to show up. Anyway, there's some go-tos, and we'll talk about that as I'm shuffling. But right now, let's call them in. All right, and here we go. We're going to heart link. We have the amethyst, and on my hand, I have a lapis. So anyway, the lapis is all about bringing in love and unconditional love and bringing in a new love. Oh boy, here we go. All righty. Angels, please accept my HeartLink invitation and join your energy with mine. And angels, we are also going to invite in the archangels, the ascended masters, our own spiritual teams, our guardian angels. We're going to bring in benevolent beings from all space, time, and galaxies. We're going to call in the energy of Archangel Michael to surround us, protect us, guide us, and keep us safe. We're going to call in Archangel Gabriel for more wisdom and more guidance. We're going to call in the energy of Archangel Uriel. We're going to call in the energy of Angel Zachiel for forgiveness. We're going to call in the Angel Sarah for manifestation, and we're going to call in Angel Cassiel to bring in more love into our lives. Love for self, love for others. We're going to call in Ascended Master Mother Mary. Thank you for coming in, Jesus. Thank you for showing up, Buddha. Thank you for Kuan Yin, and thank you, Isis. All right, so thank you so much for showing up, angels and Ascended Masters, and all the beings that are surrounding us at this time. Thank you, 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 thank you. Wow, I am buzzing. And I know it's not just from the coffee I had this morning, because I had that an hour before I even started doing the readings. There's something really special about to happen in someone's lives. I talked about loves. My two loves are Lady and Coco, my puppies. I call them puppies. They're going to be 7 in April. But they're small, so I still call them puppies. And they are my loves. They have been with me for all 7 years of their lives. And they are absolutely beautiful. They are from the breed. It's called the Cotton Dog in English, but in French it is called the Coton de Tulier. And they are the royal dog of Madagascar. I got them because they were raised to be protectors as well as to be companion dogs. And they have truly been my companions. They could tell you the secrets that I've shared with them. Oh boy. All right, so as always, I let you know which decks we're going to be using in case you have them. So today we're going to be using the Enchanted Map by Colette Baron Reed. I'm buzzing and so my brain isn't functioning. The Magic of You by Fiona Horn and Angel Answers by Radley Valentine. All right, so we're going to go ahead and shuffle. But I did say we'd talk about love. Okay, so that is one of the driving forces of life here on this planet. As human beings, we respond to life in two different ways. We respond out of fear or we respond out of love. And when we respond out of fear, we are often not responding from our higher selves. We are often, when we are in fear mode, we are reacting. When we're in love mode and we step back from the edge and we're not about to go off on somebody, we have a better perspective and a better handle on the outcome, and we can find solutions. When we're in fear mode, we are responding from a place of lack, of not enough. So it's important to be real clear about how you're showing up in your life. And if you have children, what examples are you setting for them? Because they're watching, whether you realize it or not. Okay, so that card wants to come out. Okay, I'm not taking that whole stack. All right, Spirit, what is the message? 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 Okay, let's start with these three. Okay, so we're going to do that. And the first message out is the magical map shifter. And you can see this being has, where's my wand? This being has wings and a halo around her head. She's an absolutely, I don't know if you can see up close, but she's an absolutely serene look about her. She's also very powerful. And in one hand, glasses, Carolyn. She holds a fan that is fanned out like a lotus. In the other one, she holds a watch or a clock. In the center is the compass. So she is responding from a heartfelt place and brings the message that when we listen to our hearts, we can shift our lives. We have the power as human beings to really bring in more magic into our lives. And I don't mean like magic, like David Copperfield. I mean bringing in sustainable beauty to our lives. We have the power when we follow our hearts, because what is a compass? A compass shows us the way. And if we listen to our hearts, we can be shown the way. And we always have free will, but we can also bring in the angels to help us with how we show up in our lives. Now, the number 7, let me get my cheat sheet because I don't always remember, is the number 7. Remember when we add 5 and 2, because this is card 52, when we add 5 and 2, we end up with a 7. 7 is all about metaphysics. What is metaphysics? It's magic. It's alchemy. It's using all of our tools to manifest our best and highest lives. The angels want for us to live, and our creator, I don't care what you call your creator, God, the goddess, Allah, Buddha, whatever the name is of your creator, they want the best for you. They really do. They want you to live a life that is in accordance with your soul's urgings and desires. Okay? That's the bottom line here. You do have free will. You have free choice. But as you see around this beautiful, beautiful being, there is a reminder that, and there right here is a key. It looks like a key to me. And it holds the key to our lives when we respond in a magical way and we ask for magic to show up in our lives. So what is it that they say? They say ask, believe, and receive. Here's the thing. Ask for what you truly desire. Now, remember, if you say I want, you're going to keep wanting. If you say I need, you're going to keep needing. The universe responds to very simple language. I desire. Use I am. I will. I choose. I am open to. An example is I am open to receive. I will be successful. I am enough. A powerful sentences. Start using the magic that you have that is within your heart. Just like she's showing you. Your compass is your heart. Follow your heart. Combine your heart with your third eye intuition and start to live your life in a different way. Now you can set how you're doing things now to the side. It's going to be there if you want to go back and pick it up. But why not flip the page? Why not turn the ship, turn to a new chapter? Why not go around the corner and have a new perspective? Why not start to live your life in a different way? And you could say, I wonder, what would it be like to live my life in a different way? What would it be like if I set the intention to live my life in a way that I listen very clearly to my soul's urgings? And where do we get our soul's urging? They come from our heart and our third eye. That's the guidance we're being given so that we can respond to life in a way that enhances our growth. Okay, and that's what it's all about. The second card that came out is number 36. I talk about the numbers because they mean something. They're not just there because the person who developed the deck didn't have anything else to do. The number 36, when we add 3 plus 6 in numerology, we get the number 9. 9 is about the completion. It is about a completion. It is about opening up to being compassionate. It is about really showing up for life in an empathic way. In other words, using your inner GPS, your intuition, and your heart. See how these things work together? And on this particular card, the message is commitment. What are you ready to commit to? This is a great weekend to really set yourself up for success for the rest of the year. What are you willing to commit to? What is going to be the driving force behind your life? And how is that going to show up for you? Important messages. So what are you committed to? This is showing you that you hold the power within your hands. This is 2 hands with a star in between. And the star is shining brightly. And it is pointing toward the universe. How are you showing up in your life? Are you showing up in a way that enhances your life? Are you showing up in a way that makes you feel good inside? Are you showing up in a way where you really are shining? Start to look at how are you showing up in your life and what are you willing to commit to? And start moving your life into that path. Okay? All right. Next one that's coming up for us is the number 41. In numerology, 4 plus 1 equals 5. This is saying we are in alignment with the purpose of this year. Remember, 2021 is a 5-year. Here we have, again, for the first weekend of the month, the readings is showing us we can get in alignment with the year. The card here is unexpected visitors. Now, we can take this literally as unexpected visitors. And this shows here a goose outside, and this young lady is curious and looking through to see, what's there? And you can see that there's sunshine behind her coming down from above. What are we not seeing in our own lives? There's an unexpected visitor waiting to show up. And it could be that magic we were talking about. It could be that we need to open up not only our hearts and our minds, but allow ourselves to really step into those shoes. What are you willing to commit to? This is a good weekend to really get clear around that message. And let's get confirmation from the Magic of You Oracle deck and see exactly where are we? Where are we going here? Okay? Let's get some more answers. Spirit, show us exactly where we are headed. Spirit, show us where we're headed. Show us. Spirit, show us where we're headed. Okay, so take that card and the bottom and the top. Okay, so we have 3 cards now. The first card that comes out is Ubuntu, number 7. Card number 34. Show compassion for others. When we can be compassionate and patient with ourselves, that can be one of the hardest things in the world. Showing compassion for someone else can be equally as hard. Find out what it is that you have committed to doing this year. For me, I've committed to more peace and harmony in my life. I'm not allowing anyone else to continue to steal my peace. I'm going to live in harmony. And that is a commitment I'm making. What are you willing to commit to? And how can you show more compassion? Now, we talk about the numerology of the numbers, and the card number here is number 34. 3 and 4 is, again, about metaphysics. Remember, we started out with card number 52, also a number 7. And what does it say on it? Magical map shifter. So maybe whatever it is that you have mapped out for your life, or maybe for this year, maybe you can look at it and see how can you shift something to be more compassionate with yourself. Maybe instead of having a 40-hour work week or a 60 or 80-hour work week or 7 days a week, maybe you can allow yourself time to, I'm hearing, to refuel, to recharge, to just rest, to do nothing. It can be difficult if you're a workaholic. It can be difficult if you're someone who's striving for success. But here's the thing. If you do not rest, if you do not recharge, you will burn out. That is an absolute thing that will happen. So maybe start responding to yourself in a more compassionate way. Wow, interesting. Because this next card that's coming up is the number 4. In numerology, this means a solid foundation. And that's what we're being directed to build. And we're seeing it show up in the outside world as well as in our own. 2020 was a 4-year, and that was a foundational year. A year where we saw foundations crack and crumble that were not solid, and where there were solid foundations, we saw them sustain themselves. It is doable. That is the message here. It says the key is within your grasp. So if you are looking to shift your life, remember the map shifter. If you're looking to shift your life and you're ready to make a commitment to that shift, allow in new people to help you. Allow in unexpected visitors. Allow new opportunities to come in, and be compassionate with yourself. And I show you these cards to underline that we are in alignment with the message that's coming through. And we are also getting here that whatever it is we are seeking is doable. You may think it's a bigger task than you can imagine. But look at your end goal. What is the goal you would like to have achieved for this year? Write that at the top of a piece of paper. Now, go down to the bottom of the piece of paper and start. What is the first step you're going to take? And then write from there up steps that you're going to take that are going to lead you to that bigger goal by the end of the year. You're not alone in doing this. I do this for myself, and I go back every month and I look at it. And this Saturday, because it's the first Saturday of the month, I go back and see, am I on target for the year? What is my target for the end of the year? Did I miss something? Do I need to refine it? Do I need to tweak it a little? You're allowed to do that. Remember, you have free will. You're free. You can make those choices. And if you really want that life that you keep talking about, what choices do you need to make? Do you need to bring in more of something? Do you need to learn a new skill? Do you need to let go of something? If it's about a health issue, how are you going to start shifting what you eat every single day? Do you need to give up the chips and the ice cream and the candy? Or do you need to cut back on it? Instead of giving it up completely, maybe have on your calendar, today I can have one piece of chocolate, like the little nuggets you can buy, the Hershey's nuggets, or you can just have one small piece. You don't have to sit there and eat the whole bag or the whole bar, but you could just have one piece. Sunday could be your candy day, or and have one piece. You could start to have one day a week where you have all of those things you truly crave, like pizza. For me, it's cheese and crackers. Oh my goodness. But I am also on a fast, and I'm on a 90-day fast. And one of the things I'm not allowed to have on this fast is dairy. But I notice that when the cravings get to be louder than my inner voice, I'm like, okay, Saturday I'm going to have one piece of cheese. And when I say piece, I mean a very small piece. It's not a lot. And I did this fast back in the fall for 40 days. And I noticed that after a couple of weeks, I had a craving for chocolate. And I went to the store and I was standing there and I was like, I went to the candy store purposely. I was in the chocolate aisle and I was like, as I walked up and down, it smelled good. There were aromas calling to me. But what I noticed was I didn't buy anything. For me, just smelling it was enough. For you, it may be tasting it is enough. But you don't have to allow those cravings to rule your life. Now, what are cravings? From a metaphysical standpoint, a craving means that something you feel you're lacking. Cravings usually are about things that we feel, places where we don't feel loved. So if you're having strong cravings, where is it you're not feeling loved enough? And start to really examine that. And this isn't a judgment. This isn't criticism. This is me saying to you, you can make different choices in your life that are healthier, that are coming from a place of being what? More compassionate. What are we willing to commit to? This is important for us. The last card that came up out of this particular deck was the number 17. When we add 1 plus 7 together, we get the number 8. The number 8, when you turn it on its side, it becomes the symbol for infinity. The number 8 is also about manifestation. So this entire read is about, what are you willing to manifest in your life? What are you willing to step out there and shift and change to have that show up? The universe is saying what you've been doing isn't working. What are you willing to change and shift? Remember, get in alignment with the energy of 2021, which is of change. Remember, 2021 equals 5, the number of change. This message on here is minimus, and it says commute with the source. Who do you talk to? Do you talk to your creator and whatever the name is? Do you talk to the angels? And remember, if you're not sure who the angel is on this channel, we say get the angels, get the flock in here. Who are you talking to? Who are you listening to? Do you get your answers in nature? Go outside. Take a walk. Wherever you are, you can take a walk. It can be 5 minutes. It can be 10 minutes. It can be 15. It can be 30. If you're someplace, I'm fortunate, I live near the beach. It's an 8-minute walk, 5 minutes by car. Go have a seat on the beach. I have a blanket I take with me, and I wrap myself up when it's cool. And I just get comfortable, and I sit there, and I just close my eyes and breathe in all of that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. Negative eons, especially if you're by a body of water, and especially if it's a natural body of water like the ocean, can be transforming and can bring you answers like that. So this reading is about how are we going to really step in alignment with our assignment. Okay? That's a t-shirt we're going to have on this. I promise you guys, I am working on stuff and I'm doing stuff that you would not even know about. But I am working on things, and one moment, something's coming in. They're asking you to ask yourself, are you in alignment with your assignment? Are you truly doing the things that are important for you to get to that next step, for you to level up? That's what I keep hearing. Level up, level up, level up. So, I rock, I rock, I rock. I level up, I level up, I level up. That's a mouthful. Don't bite your tongue saying it. All right, so let's close out the reading for this first weekend in February with a message from the Angel card deck. And let's see what the angels want us to know. Okay, and I'm hearing pick 3 cards. So this is a 9-card draw for today. So imagine if you're having a one-on-one reading with me. I think the most cards I've ever seen show up in a reading was an hour-long reading, and it was 45 cards. They had a lot of information they wanted about a lot of different areas of their life. And after the reading, I asked you to take notes, but after the reading, I can take them too, if that's something we agree to in advance. But I also send you a copy of all the pictures of the cards so that you have that available to you to refer back to. Okay? I do birthday readings, I do yearly readings, I do one-on-one situational readings. You want to know about love? Let's have a reading. You want to know about your future? Let's have a reading. You want to know about what's going on in the present? Let's have a reading. You want to know about that job that's coming up? Let's have a reading. Interested in knowing about what's going on with a coworker? Let's have a reading. Get the message? Let's have a reading. You want to know about travel? Let's have a reading. So they're saying take the top 3 cards and the bottom. Actually, it's going to be 4 that the angels want us to know. So, abundance is very nearby. For someone who's been doing their work, abundance is about to show up in a very wonderful way. How cool is that? The next message from the angels is all about taking action. Remember, making a commitment to magically begin to, come on, card, shift your life, okay? And be open to what shows up, because remember, we could have unexpected visitors. An unexpected visitor can show up as an opportunity. It can show up as an individual. And they're telling us, take action. It's time. If not now, when? I keep saying that. And it's saying here, confirmation, be assertive. When you're taking action, be assertive about what you're doing. Be intentional. Set an intention for the year or for the month of February. And look at your goals. When we're not sure what direction we're being sent in, they're saying meditation brings answers. Okay, so if you're someone who meditates, great. If you're someone who prays, great. Answers can come in different ways and different forms. No one way is right for everyone, and no one way is the only way. I say that because I hear from people, well, Carolyn, when you're talking about angels, aren't you going against the code? And I'm like, I'm going with the code because the angels are asking us to please reach out to them. So I want you to really put your thinking cap on and start to think about what it is that you are ready to commit to. Don't worry about January. It's gone. It's in the past. We're not going back to the past. We're going to start where we are right now, and we're going to move forward, because we still have the rest of the year. We're just in February, the 2nd month. And sometimes we have to let January go out the window and do all of those things that are tying up from last year so we can get ready for this year. I mean, if you're a new business owner, where do you want your business to go? What are you willing to commit to for this year? What action steps are you willing to take? Remember, we got the card, take action. Magically shift. What are you willing to commit to? And remember, it's doable. Get assertive and do it. All right, do the reverse engineering. Start at what your goal is, put it at the top. Go to the bottom of the page. What's the first step you're going to take? You can even get a calendar and write down what are you going to do. And you can decide, am I going to do this 7 days a week, 5 days a week, 4 days a week? And decide, hey, on this day, I'm going to post to Instagram. On this day, I'm going to post to Facebook. On this day, I'm going to send a letter out. On this day, I'm going to put an ad here. On this day, I'm going to look for people who might be interested in being an affiliate. On this day, and just start going down the list. And as you see that things may not be falling in place, tweak them, put them out. That doesn't work for me. Okay, good. But start to take action. Because if you're a business owner and you're taking action every single day or however many days you decide out of a week, imagine at the end of the year, that's how many more steps closer to your goal that you are. If you're someone who is looking for and desiring better health, what are you willing to commit to? What are you willing to really start to research? What is best for me? Now, if you're someone who didn't run before, why are you going to start running now? Are you really willing to commit to that? Running, yes, it burns off a lot of calories, but if you're someone who's never done it before, maybe start with just taking a stroll. Start walking, and each week up that. You know, you don't have to go full gangbang at first because you can risk getting hurt. And your body physically hurt slows you down. So start taking action today. Okay, if it's about, say, learning a new skill, start exploring. That can be, this year I'm going to be educated and learn and be the best in my craft. Okay, what's the first step you're going to take? Do you need to get more education? Do you need to take another workshop? Are you someone who goes to say you're looking to become a Reiki master, you're looking to learn more Reiki. Now, what kind of Reiki person do you want to go to? Do you want to go to someone who gives you the manual, does the attunement, and says bye? Or do you want to go to someone who's been doing this for a while, who respects the craft, and who can give you all kinds of information? Or are you willing to just skip those steps? Because I guarantee you, if you take the easy route, you're not going to learn everything you need to know. And like myself, I chose, instead of just doing a weekend of learning something, I chose to hone my craft. I chose to become a master at my craft. So I am a master intuitive Reiki master and teacher. I am also a master instructor in IET, or integrated energy therapy. And I have the skills of a master across the board and different modalities that I have learned over time. I've been meditating since the 70s. So I run meditation workshops. I've ran them all over the United States. I do them on during the month around the full moon. If you're interested in any information, please, all the information about me is in the box below. Reach out, contact me, comment. I honestly will. If it's showing up on the thread, I can comment. Anyway, I want you to have an amazing, amazing weekend. Start thinking about what it is you're willing to commit to for 2021. What changes would you like to see in your life? What shifts would you like to see? Would you like to have healthier relationships? Would you like to feel better about yourself when you look in the mirror? Would you like to really work on and see how you can really enhance your business? Okay, thank you for joining me again. Have an amazing, amazing weekend and enjoy yourself. Stay healthy, stay safe, and remember, I desire for you to have a heart that is overflowing with everything you truly, truly, truly desire in life. May you be well, may you be at peace, may you be safe, and may you remember that you are not alone and that you are loved far beyond your imagination. All right? Thanks for coming back again. Thank you from Wisdom from the Angels. This is Carolyn. Have an amazing weekend.